Hello and welcome back to LFDC University. On this channel, we talk all things passive income and digital design. Of course, with full walkthrough tutorials so that you never feel left behind. If that sounds like your jam, please make sure to subscribe down below and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I post a video. Today's video is a subscriber requested video, and we're going over how to use ChatGPT and AI to create digital products to sell on Etsy. So let's get started.
All right, so now we are in ChatGPT. As you can see, we're going to want image. So we're going to have to switch it to GPT-4, which has Dolly built into it. So your first step to any design process is always going to be researching. So let's head over to Etsy and get an idea of what we would like to design for. And I want to make sure that we are looking at different styles, because that is how you can best use ChatGPT, is to decide on your own personal style for your design shop. Now, you may already have one, but if you don't, then it's a great place to start figuring out where you want to keep your style at. I'm just going to go ahead and type in an animal. So let's go with orca, whale, PNG. I don't know, random, just choosing one. So right away I can see a watercolor painting. So watercolor might be the style type you want to keep within your shop. So keep in mind watercolor. Scroll down a bit. We see some Zentangle type designs. You can write down Zentangle. That is what this style would be, is more of a Zentangle style. Keep going. Both of these are more watercolor. This might be more of a vibrant watercolor instead of the more muted watercolor. You could also use terms like maybe realistic watercolor. Okay, these ones are obviously more vector based. They look more vector, they are more vector. These are my personal designs. So that's kind of cool that they popped up. Wasn't expecting that, actually. And then let's see, we can go down a bit more. In my orca era, that's cute. This one right here, this one is more of like a painting. So you could have your artwork in your shop be more like a painting. You could choose a painting style. Maybe there's a artist that you really like. You could create a similar style of painting of that artist. This one right here, color splash. So this could be your type of style. Maybe you love the color splash look to your PNG files or your artwork. Pixel art, orca, PNG. Okay, well, I can tell you that that would be a term to look up on Everbee to see if anybody is doing that. Pixel art is actually really huge for a lot of niches, but it looks like this is all I'm seeing is right here. I'm not seeing a lot of pixel art. Let's put pixel art animals. Animal PNG. Pixel art is really big in the community. I'm really surprised that I wasn't seeing more orcas. Okay, none of these are pixel art. Okay, here we go. So this one right here is a pixel art. This one is pixel art. These are not pixel art, but look, this one kind of looks like a mixture of the splash color painting as well as watercolor. This one is more of a retro gaming slash, I would say kind of slash pixel art, but more on the retro gaming feel. So maybe your artwork is retro gaming style. I hope you guys are kind of getting an idea of what I'm talking about. It's more important that you understand the style that you would like to create. And I find this to be very important, especially selling on Etsy, because sure, you can have a shop that sells all different types of things, but it's better to be known for something. So let's start off with doing a watercolor because that's fairly popular, but in this style of watercolor, let's make it a vintage watercolor. All right, create a graphic of an orca whale with her baby in a watercolor style. Oh, we wanted to do in a vintage. Actually, I'm going to do in a watercolor style with a vintage look. Please have the image on a white background. Now, I say to have it on a white background because for me, I'm creating a PNG, and so what I'm going to do is after I'm done creating my images and I have downloaded the ones that I like, I pull them into editing software. That can be Affinity Designer, Photoshop, Kittl, Canva, and then I remove the background. Okay, these are so beautiful. I do think I love the vintage look. You see how it's gotten the lighter colors there? Really, really pretty. Look at that. So that is really beautiful. I love the look of this. So this would be one that I would download. So what I would do is I would then download this and I would prepare it for whatever project I'm going to be doing. So if this was going to be a PNG file, then I would remove the white background and I would upscale the image. The upscaler I use is actually called Topaz. You do not need to invest in a program like that, but I just really love the program. It can remove backgrounds and do other things as well. So I love the program. It was a solid investment for me, as well as a tax write-off. So that's what I use, but you can absolutely use another upscaler. So I will link a couple of those in the description, some free options, and then the ones that I prefer as well, I will link that in the description too, so that you guys have all your bases covered. So what you can do is, let's say you love this style, but you want something a little bit more. You could say something like, I love this, but would love to see more of a splash look. Okay, and then what ChatGPT will do is it will take the feedback and it will basically just regenerate another image. That's what makes me love ChatGPT over the other AIs out there, is because you can talk back and forth instead of having to copy your prompt and then adjust the prompt back, continue to do that. I love that I can just talk to it like it's one of my assistants or something, and I can just be like, I love this, but I don't love this, fix this, add this. I just love it. It makes it so user-friendly. So this is absolutely beautiful. There's so much that could be done with this after you have upscaled the image, or you could also make some edits to this, add some text if you wanted. Let's say you wanted to provide prints on Etsy. You could make a coffee cup design using this. You could just sell the PNG, just the PNG with the background taken off. There's a lot of different ways you could use this image, but let's say that you wanted to do that and then you want to upscale the image. You could do so many different things with this. I would honestly, just looking at it, the first thing that I thought of would be to take it into Canva, remove the white background. I would then probably look for some sort of sparkle. Maybe I would look for some gold flecks that could be put throughout the design, and then I would upscale it, and then I would call it good. Personally, that's what I would do. So there's a lot of different things that you could do with this. You could also do various different orcas. You could create a whole bundle. You could do all different sea animals in the same style. So we could do this, right? And then now that ChatGPT knows the style, we could say, this is exactly what I am looking for. Can you create a mom and baby whale shark? I don't know. Whale shark in this same style. Okay, and so then we will just wait for that to generate. And that's how you can really get this to work for you. Then all you have to do, let's say that you have nailed down a specific style, all you have to do is just re-enter this specific chat that you have opened and then just give it the prompt for the next thing that you want to create. Oh, that is so pretty. So on this one, we would want to redo the prompt to make it to where both mom and baby were both within the frame. But otherwise, this is absolutely stunning. This would go perfect within a bundle with the orca, whale, and mommy and baby. So you could, get an idea of a bundle that you could put together with these various sea creatures. Again, you could add different silver notes, or not notes, but silver splashes of metallics or glitters, or really any creative element you could add to this. You could keep it as is and just upscale and remove the background. There's so many different things that you could do. So again, we could keep going and just keep getting different sea creatures in the same style, but I think you get that idea. So let's see how it can do with a different style. I just want you guys to have an idea of really how powerful this is and how you can really create a whole brand and a whole essence to create something that's just all you, something that's different. If you're going to be using AI art, I want you to do it responsibly, but I also want you to do it in a way that is going to make you shine. So make your ideas shine. And that is the magic, I think, of AI, is that you can think it, it can create it, and that is so magical to me. What if we wanted to create like a chore chart? Like maybe I want to open an Etsy shop with printables. And one of the things I wanted to do was like a chore chart. And I wanted to make it with pixel art because kids really resonate with pixel art because of games like Minecraft and things like that. So let's create a comic strip style chore chart. Now, I've never done this, but this is the beauty of it. You can just kind of see what happens. You'll see what happens along with me. Create a comic strip style chore chart with a pixel design style, made fun and silly for ages. Let's do 3 to 8. And let's see what it has. Now, I don't always love the text generation that happens within AI, but a lot of times the text that you'll need to fix is super easy. So not something that you really need to worry about or consider, but we'll just see what it comes up with. Okay, this is so funny and adorable. Okay, so like you can see up here, let me go ahead and click this so we can just get a really good look at this together. Okay, as you can see, right here is probably where you would want to put chore chart or maybe the child's name. But I love how it looks like a pixel art video game. So we could have all different things. We could take this out, and all you would have to do, guys, is take this image, put it into Canva, create a like a white box, excuse me, create like a white box, put that over it, and then you could put your own text over this. So it's really easy to adjust text and things like that. But so this one could be helping mom put the groceries away. This one could be, this looks like a little animal, like a cat. This could be brushing the animal, brushing the cat. This could be helping with dinner. It looks like, I really like it when I do videos and I just kind of like get a spur of the moment idea and we just run with it, because that's what creativity and using things is all about, is like when you're in here and you get an idea and you're like, okay, but how would this work? I want you guys to see what it would be like. Okay, so now we can see just a broad term. It says, I've created a comic strip style chore chart with a pixel art design that's made to be fun and silly. Okay, that's great. So I can compliment ChatGPT and I could say, this is a perfect style. Can you create, let's say we wanted to make our own chore chart. We wanted to put our own chore chart together in Canva or a different design program, but we want it to generate the images that we are going to then use for our chore chart. So one of the chores we have could be brushing our teeth. So can you create an image for the chore of brushing teeth with a raccoon brushing his teeth in this same pixel art style, please. All right, so we'll see what it comes up with for that. Okay, that's perfect. Look at that pixel art. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's so perfect. So what we would do, and for this, we actually would not even need to, we probably wouldn't even really need to upscale this one. I probably would, but you probably wouldn't even need to, because realistically, you're going to put it on a document that's probably maybe 8.5 by 11, if that. So I don't think it would really even need to be upscaled, to be totally honest. So what you would do is you would download this, and then when you go over to Canva and you're going to create your chore chart, then you would just upload it, and then you would move that over to your chore chart, and this would be the image you would use for teeth brushing. So how cute is that? And your whole shop could have all sorts of different types of printables that parents could use for their kids, but it's all used with pixel art. So that could be your niche that you have in your digital shop for Etsy. So just another example of how you can use ChatGPT to sell items on Etsy. I just want you guys to really get creative with it, and don't just get so stumped with, like, a lot of people will be like, oh, we can totally tell that's AI. Well, you can totally tell it's AI because a lot of people aren't getting creative. They're just using kind of that basic AI generated look, but that's not what AI is, in my opinion. That's not what this is all about. So, all right, let's do one last art style just so you can kind of just really see the different ideas and the different things that you can do. So we've done vintage watercolor, we've done pixel art, mixed media, bright colored style art. I love that kind of art. What if we had something like that? You don't see that a lot on Etsy, or at least not for the when I'm searching. I don't see stuff like that. So let's do. Can you create a? What do we want it to create? What if we wanted like a T-shirt design that was in that mixed media, bright colored style? So let's do. I'm just hooked on animals right now, but I wanted to do something that wasn't an animal. Ooh, let's do a profession. How about a lineman? So can you create a lineman graphic that is in the style of mixed media with bright colors on a white background? I kind of have like a vision in my head of what I'm hoping it can create. So I wonder if my mixed media with bright colors, like, I see it in my head, but I wonder if I'm describing it well enough for ChatGPT to know what I'm saying. I wonder if you guys know what I'm saying. That's pretty effing close. I'm not gonna lie. That's really close. I usually like to see a little bit more black, but look at that. Now picture this, okay? Picture we take this into I would probably take this into Affinity Designer personally, because it has more of the ability to do what I would want. And I would choose like a brush that was like this one right here, like you see those like dots, like a pop art style brush. And I would use that as a way to remove, and I would remove like all the edging, okay? Just picture it, right? Just delete all the edging and kind of like that rustic, mixed media style. And then I would upscale it, and this would be the most epic t-shirt graphic. Like that's a hot graphic right there. Like that's awesome. I think any lineman's wife would freaking love this. And then if you added some sort of text that said something, I don't know any saying actually for linemen, because I am not in that community, but I'm sure there's some sort of lineman wife saying that would go perfectly with this graphic. And then just picture it on the back of a hoodie. Like that'd be so freaking cool. Maybe not a hoodie because the hood might get it, but like, or a crew neck, on the back of a crew neck. And then maybe the wife could have like their husband's name right here or right here. That'd be so freaking cool. That'd be so freaking hot. I love this. I love it. So I love it. Guys, I'm so excited. I hope you guys have just really been inspired through all of this because this is just crazy cool. The different styles that can be done on here. The possibilities are endless. And if you guys have an art style or if you are inspired by a specific art style, like just get in here and do it. Later, I will teach you all about how to create your own GPTs, which would make this even more amazing and even more seamless. But this alone is it's just so amazing. It's so amazing, and it's such a great way to produce some really quality work. Now, there are going to be times when you're going to want to add things. Like I said, I would want to delete this portion, I would want to maybe add some text. I would even probably personally add some black splash or some black things, something around it to make it, I don't know. I have a specific look in my head that I can't really describe, but I would add quite a bit to this and take away quite a bit. And then I would add the text that I was thinking of, and then I would upscale the image. So what started out as this image would become something even more amazing at the end. But with the help of ChatGPT, we can just do so much more. ChatGPT is just such a phenomenal tool to have in your tool belt, especially when you are selling online and, and especially on Etsy.
Well, my friends, that is all for today's video. I hope you got some great things out of it today. And if you have anything more specific you want me to go over, maybe a specific digital product, because it's hard to know exactly what type of digital products people are wanting to create using ChatGPT. So I tried my best to kind of go over the basics. But if there's a specific product that you are wanting to create using ChatGPT and AI, I would love to go over that specific product in a video if you have something you want me to go over. So you just let me know and I will make sure to create that video for you. And as always, if you have any other requests, to add those videos to the list as well. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It's super helpful in the YouTube algorithm. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.